Welcome back, everyone. Here we are in front of the C300 again. The thing we have to fix this time is a check engine light. So I was driving down the road and just out of the blue, check engine light came on and the engine started to sputter, like missing. So we're going to troubleshoot it and fix it. So stay tuned. Okay, so here we are. Let's fire this thing up and see what we get. Actually doesn't feel like it's missing. No check engine light at the moment. Let's back out of the garage. Oh, I can feel it sputtering there. I can feel it missing. Let's back it out of the garage because we're going to be running it for a little bit. Actually sounds kind of smooth right now. Alright, let's take it for a drive. Hang on a second. There it is. I was going to take it for a drive, but it just took a couple seconds moving it around and check engine light came on. I don't think it was on because last night I started it up and I got a new scan tool, so I reset the codes. So I'm guessing that's the reason there was no check engine light initially. It definitely seems like it started running a little rougher too, all of a sudden. Maybe when the check engine light comes on it. I don't know if you can hear it or not. You can feel the little vibration. Definitely missing. Okay, let me get the scan tool and let's check it out and see what it says. So here's the app. So it's basically, I got it off of Amazon for 50 bucks. It's the little OBD2 thing, plugs in to the OBD2 port, and then it works off the app here. Let me see, is it focused? Okay, faults found, OBD2 check ASAP. So let's click check now. And it's checking. Control system is abnormal. It's checking. I noticed this all of a sudden. It's like I'm going from day to night. That's weird. That was not happening just a little while ago. Okay, anyhow, here, fault codes. Is this thing gonna focus or what? Fault details. Critical level 2, cylinder 6. So that told me cylinder 6 is misfiring. Sporadic code. What is that? Misfire. So cylinder 6. So I'm gonna have to, a lot of times the cylinder misfire could be a coil pack. So I think what I'll do is swap the coil pack, and maybe I'll pull the plug out and look at the plug too. We'll start with that. Let me get set up. Okay, so what I was gonna do is swap. This is the coil pack here. Here's a coil pack that I removed. Back in the day, there used to be a distributor with wires, spark plug wires. So they got rid of that. And hang on, let me put some things up. And they put the coil right here on every single cylinder. So this is the coil pack. Which is a common failure point for these when you have one cylinder misfiring. So I was going to switch it with that one, just to prove that whether it's good or bad, right? If I switch it. But I pulled it out and I was like, you know what, let me just pull the spark plug out and take a look at it. So I go here and pull spark plug out of here. And when I get the plug out, this is what I see. Blurriness. Okay, hang on a second. I don't know how you make this thing focus. There we go. Maybe. Come on, you can do it. Seriously? Can you see that? Like this, the top of the plug's bent down and actually touching the, I don't know, the nomenclature. I don't know the names of the spark plug parts, but the little pin that's sticking up, this is bent down actually touching it. There's no way that would ever spark. So clearly this spark plug is bad. I don't know why. That's kind of weird. It's kind of good news in one way because it's, pretty inexpensive to replace a spark plug. But it could be bad if, I don't know why that happened. That seems strange to me. So let me go grab a new, I'm just going to buy one spark plug. I replaced these spark plugs, I don't know, a year or two ago. And I remember somewhere along the line there was one that was like really hard to get out, and I was afraid I was going to strip it even. So I'm afraid to mess with the spark plugs. They're not that old, although maybe I should. Well, for now, I'm just going to buy one spark plug. And let me go buy it. I'll come back and check in with you. Okay, back from the store. Got the old auto light. Same one before that I got. It's the only thing that Advanced Auto Parts carries. I was going to buy just one. I couldn't resist and bought all 6. But because I don't know how happy I am with this spark plug, I might take the other 5 back and just replace this one. And then maybe, I don't know, things start running rough in the next year or 2 or whatever, then go somewhere else and buy a better spark plug if there's a better spark plug. Let me see. I need to check the gap. I don't know what the gap's supposed to be. Let me look into that. Yeah. Okay. Went to the internet according to AutoZone. You can see that. Let focus. Nope. 0.032 recommended spark plug gap. Okay. So I know for a fact that I have one of those little round things, it progressively gets thicker and thicker, and you can set your spark plug gap using it. I can't find it. I'm sure as soon as I put this spark plug in, I'll find it. But I did find one of these that I've had for many, many years. So, and there is a 3.2 right here. I think this is the old-fashioned way that you do this. It's a little loose, tad loose. There used to be like a little tool you could bend it with. You tap it on something. Just give it a little tap ski. And let's try it again. A little tap. I mean, that's actually pretty close. Oh yeah, that's too tight. Hang on. I know there's a little tool that you use to bend it with. Let me find it. Okay, I found another one of these that's even older and rustier than this one, but it has the tool for like bending the thingy-majigger like this. See, you can just kind of give it a little tweak. Oh, too much. Oh yeah, too much. Three, two. What the hell? I'll keep bending the thing till I break it off. Boy, it bends awfully easy. One tap. Let's see if one tap does it. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, that's perfect. I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay, so I got the gap set. Let's put it in. Got the spark plug socket. This is a 5/8. I have a metric, but it doesn't have the little, rubber thing in there that holds the plug like that. And 5/8 fits perfect anyhow. We're gonna go, let's see, what can you see? We're gonna go, let's do this. I'm gonna go high tech. Go right there. Thread it in. Hand tight. Let's see, there's probably a torque spec, which I should probably do. Spark plugs. You don't want to over tighten them for sure. Let me look up the torque spec, and I do have an old torque wrench. That's something I should get as a nice click type, or even a digital torque wrench. Yeah, I've been working on my car often enough. Hang on. Okay, I'm coming up with 19 to 22 foot-pounds of torque for spark plugs. So I got this old, I don't even know what you call it, type, but it'll get me close, right? It's got foot-pounds right there. I don't know if it'll focus on it or not. So 19 to 22. We'll just do like 20. Let's try it. Can you see what I'm doing? It's a 1/2 inch drive, so I got like an adapter. Takes it down to 3/8 drive for my 3/8 socket. And let's just go. Not yet. Do I trust it? I'm almost at 20. Oh no, it got looser again. I'll put a regular ratchet on it because I don't trust. You just see how it feels to the top. I mean, there's a tiny little ratchet. I mean, that feels pretty tight for this little ratchet. I don't want to over tighten it. That's for sure. Let's see. This thing's really long. It's got a ton of leverage. It definitely says foot-pounds. I mean, that's close to 20 there. That's 20. Okay. That's making me nervous doing all that. Now can I get my socket out of there? All right, let me work on that. Okay, just took some wiggling back and forth a few times and it came off. Spark plug's out. Okay, let's put the, let me get you another angle here. Let's put the coil pack back on. Okay, here's the coil pack. Goes on like, the old spark plugs. Slide that bad boy on like so. this plug. I don't know if you can see the plug. Here, let me bring you over closer in case somebody wants to see this. Got this. Oh, hang on, I'm bringing you closer. I got to zoom out. Okay, so here's the coil pack. You just kind of slide it on there, make sure it's on good. Here, we'll put a bolt in. There's 2 bolts, one here on the top. At least get them started. Oh, zoom in on. And there's the second one. Second one's hard to see. It's like down behind here. Right down behind there. You just get 2 fingers on it. Get it starting to turn. Alright, you're not seeing anything. Let me get my socket on there, tighten those up, and then I'll check back. Actually, while I'm here, here's the plug. It just pushes on. And once you get it pushed on good, hear that little click? Clicked on there, and then you push this little gray thing here forward. Like that. It locks it on. Okay, so let me tighten these 2 and then I'll check back. Alright, so the coil pack is tightened and plugged in. Could just fire it up and try it, but I'm just going to put this is the air filters. Just put these on. Just kind of pops on like that, and then there's a little clip in the back here, clicks on. You got this vacuum hose right here. I think it's an air pump or something, I don't know. Plugs on there. The other 2 are just hoses that go to right here. Actually, I feel pretty confident about it, so these things are falling apart. 14 years is all you get, I guess. They're just crumbling. But they just, well, you can even see the whole engine, yeah. I mean, they just direct the air from here in, so, I mean, if I put this on, it's still doing the same job. There's some holes there, but when the car is moving, air's flowing. I mean, I suppose I could buy new ones if it bothered me enough. Oh, see, this one's really coming apart, but when it's smushed together like that in there, it'll be fine. If it causes a problem, then I will look for new ones. Till then, there it is. Okay, and then we just got the this little cover here. My engine is pretty dirty. I always thought, you know, maybe I should clean it up, make it look pretty. You know, I don't know. Somebody commented once before, like, your engine's really dirty, dude. And it is. I don't know why. It's so dirty. But it is. So let's fire it up and see what happens. Oh, we got the code reader too. Let's go check the code reader. Okay, first things first. Let's just fire it up and see if it's still missing, or if the engine runs smoothly now. Ready? mean, it's a higher RPM. It was when it was missing before, it was getting it was idling around 700 RPMs. You can see we're at idling about 1,000 now. Oh yeah, it definitely sounds way better. Okay, we still got to check engine light, so let's I'm gonna back out of the garage before I die of carbon monoxide or whatever the heck. Okay, can you see me? So here's the deal. I was resetting and resetting the codes with this app, and it just wasn't like, it kept coming up with the code. The code was there like it wasn't resetting it or something. I tried the key in a lot of different positions, nothing seemed to work. So I was gonna just pull the car in the garage and take a look at that spark plug. When I turned the car off, I turned it back on, started it, and then when I started to drive forward, the check engine light went out. And when I pulled in the garage, the check engine light was out and it seemed like it was running smooth. Which it's running smooth now, even though it's only like idling at like 500 RPMs. It must be like warmed up, so it's idling lower or something. I don't know. But it's smooth, I can tell. There's no miss now. Nice and smooth. So I was like, what the heck? Maybe you have to just drive a little bit to get it to reset the code. So now I just turned this on and it's giving me a error or whatever, but it hasn't connected to it, so let me connect to it and see if that goes away. Confirm. Maybe now I can reset it now that it has driven without misfiring. I got all this wishful thinking going on. It says good now, so let's do a quick test again to see if it comes back. Maybe I'm not even resetting it, I don't know. But it's running good. I'm going to take it to work tomorrow and see how it goes. I'm going to work and back. You can see it's doing its thing. See, it says I found one code. Check now. And I'm sure it's going to come up with that code again. I don't know why. Might have to do a little research into this app and into resetting codes to see if I'm doing something wrong or if I'm misunderstanding what it's telling me. It's probably more than likely, yeah, it still says abnormal. So, but the good news is the check engine light is not on and the engine's running smooth. So I watched someone else's video on a similar thing, and it was the same ending to their video. It was like, well, it's running smooth now and no check engine light, so I don't know why fault keeps coming up, and then they just ended the video. But I don't want to do that. I want to figure out how to reset the code properly. So let me look into all this and I'll check back with you. Okay, YouTube, here's where I'm at with this. I got my app here. I gotta figure out how to share my screen. How do you record your screen? I'm gonna learn that, then you'll be able to like see this better. Anyhow, this is my app for the OBD2 sensor, and I'm gonna do a video on that anyhow. So for now, so I drove my car for a couple days, no check engine light. It's running nice and smooth just with replacing that one spark plug. So I couldn't get the codes to reset though, so I'm going to try after driving for a couple days maybe, see if something reset. Check it with the engine running. I thought there was a different check. Ooh, it's cold outside. Control system is what was the error was on before, so must be good. Control system normal, yeah, must be good. You can hear it's real smooth. So yeah, we're good to go. Anyhow, turn this off. Close the garage door because it's really cold out. Okay, so there you have it. Really inexpensive OBD2 test tool. Told me cylinder 6 was misfiring. I went to the internet, figured out where cylinder 6 was, swapped the two coil packs from number 5 to number 6. Still had a number 6 error. Pulled the number 6 spark plug out. Obviously it was bad. I showed you it was shorted, you know, and replaced it. And still had the cylinder 6 error, but it was running good. I reset the codes in here. It still kept coming up with an error. But then after I drove for a couple days, that error was gone. And the check engine, the main thing is the check engine light went away right away. And the engine was running smooth when I replaced that spark plug. So that was it. Bad spark plug. I'm surprised. I'm glad. $12 for an easy fix. All right, well, hopefully this helped somebody out, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like, just comment on it, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. See ya.